White Santa or Snowman. This one is absolutely spectacular. $44.99 is that clearance sale price on this one for easy payments of $11.25. It's on clearance sale price, so you're saving $46 off of that original QVC price that was $91. This is fantastic. There are just so many things to look at here from an entire 360-degree rotation. So the one that we're looking at right here in front of me on my little Lazy Susan here is that beautiful rotating Santa. The Santa's rotating right inside of that tree, but I'm just gonna rotate my little turntable here so you can see, well, let's actually go this way because there's a little peekaboo moment happening here, that this is all the way around 360 design, all those presents and little elf standing on the presents, decorating the tree. This is absolutely spectacular. And then there's a scene within the scene also. That is so, so beautiful. So there's your Santa, and then you also have the option of your snowman here. Snowman is rotating right there inside there in that winter scene. Absolutely beautiful. And then when we turn our snowman all the way around, you'll see there's a nice, great, big, happy snowman face with this beautiful top hat, which is just so, so special. Jim, this is so great. There's just so much to take in here. I mean, really just get lost in the merriment and the festivity that's happening in this piece. It's wonderful.
Well, Steve, I'll tell you one thing I like about these pieces. A lot of times, I love the fact that I approach this as an art, endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to tell a story within the story oftentimes. And usually when I do a two-sided piece or a piece that has a diorama in it, there's a cohesive look all the way around.
Right.
And that's interesting. But I think something like this is even more interesting when you have one side that, if you look at the side that's got the tree and the elf and the presents and the ornaments and all that kind of stuff, that evokes a certain flavor, a certain feeling,
Right.
And it tells a little bit of the story of the Christmas tree and everything. Now, as it turns around, though, the base continues on, and then it opens up into this diorama, which you can see the background is as detailed as any part of it in a very subtle way, and it makes a nice backdrop for the rotating Santa, and so the feeling that you get from this now is a completely different look than you have in the front. See, so it's like two completely separate pieces that go in the same or the different directions to get the same result. The story of the Christmas, and so I'm delighted with that. And the snowman does exactly the same thing. The face of the snowman is it's big. It's happy. It's got this broad look to it, and then you turn it around. And then once again, it's got the subtlety of the backdrop, and it's got this. Of course, it's lit up, and I think mine's a little bit too bright, maybe. But it's. Let me find a switch. Turn that off, maybe. But yeah, it once again it tells the story in a completely different way.
Right.
So I think that aspect of it artistically makes it probably one of the more interesting pieces that I've done as a large piece. Now this can be used, either one of these can be used as like a centerpiece if you want to decorate. A piece like this, frankly, that's a two-sided piece that's so different, is we oftentimes will display this on our mantle in front of one of our mirrors so that you can look at the front and you can sort of get a glimpse of the back too. Occasionally you can turn it around and it just completely changes the flavor of what you're looking at,
Oh, definitely.
And then we decorate around it with other ornaments, with other pieces. The cardinal we just showed, the Mickey Mouse and all that, all that goes with that. And if you put all that stuff together with other ornaments and greenery and snow and, all that kind of stuff, you can just in a little bit do a really wonderful, sort of a spray of celebration for the season in a really beautiful and interesting way. So I'm really well. You know how I am. I'm very critical of my artwork.
Oh,
So
I know.
every once in a while I'll do something that I'm completely satisfied with, and these two pieces, I think, fall into that category.
Oh, very good. I love that. You should
Uh,
definitely absolutely be proud of these, Jim, and all of your work. But these are so spectacular. I love the fact that you did bring up the fact that they really are like two different pieces in one. And you're going to get this one piece with two different scenes for this clearance sale price of $44.99 and those 4 easy payments of $11.25. Now, both are very popular right now. The snowman is more limited. I will tell you that right now. But really, think about like my niece and nephew who would just absolutely love to look at this all day, every day during this time of year and really just get lost in all of that magic, because you are really telling a story with these pieces. And I think what's so just special about both of them is that diorama inside each of them, where it almost gives you that kind of 3D effect, where now we've seen the elf on the tree decorating the tree. There's kind of some mystery to it. And you look on the other side and you've got Santa in there with all of that beautiful glittery snow uplit with that blue light. It's really, really magical. Jim, I love that you put this on your mantle with a mirror behind it. So kind of that sort of peekaboo surprise almost.
well, it's one of those pieces, Steve, that it's dramatic enough that it could become one of those elements that when it comes out, it's part of the family tradition,
Mm,
or part of what, when the kids see that, they know that that Santa is right around the corner, and that it sort of speaks to the season. I think it speaks to the season as well as anything I've ever done, and I want these pieces to be, part of the family history.
hmm.
When I'm in the studio working on this stuff, that's the kind of thing I think about. And when I come out and do the signings where I meet people personally, and a lot of them will tell me, hey, I watch you on QVC. I love the stories you tell. I love the fact that you bring these things to us. And a lot of these things are exclusive to QVC, as you know. Some of the pieces are so sought after because of that fact.
Right.
But pieces like this, if if they they acquire these pieces like this, it'll be part of the the Christmas decorating that will come out every year. I mean, it's one of those things. It's not like a lot of things that you celebrate in the season. They come out and it's one time and away it
Right.
goes. And that includes flowers, includes wine, includes all these things
Of
that you
course.
can give. But something like this will last for years and years. It'll go down through the family
Oh,
because these pieces are dramatic enough, to really become part of the family's Christmas tradition.
definitely. And this is something that everyone's going to just love to bring out year after year. This is item H262604, the 11-inch